To everyone. In our last class, we were doing Yoga Tatva Upnishad and it was half completed. It was completed till when Keval Kumbhak is accomplished, then what happened. So we covered that. When it is accomplished, so then we have to abandon Rechak and Purak absolutely. So then a yogi who is accomplished with Keval Kumbhak, for that yogi, nothing remains rare in this world, right? So, and after that, we have seen that if there is sweating during the practice, so that sweating we should not wipe off with any cloth or wipe. That sweating we should uh, just apply on our body only. And after this, when the capacity of holding this pranavayu is increased, so then there is some vibration in the body. This is the second stage. And when we increase the practice, so then there is we can say the rare power, or the power is gained by the yogi, and that yogi starts to rise up. And when this practice more increased, so then that yogi is abundant from the land, and that yogi starts rising from the ground. So what should be the question we should apply during this practice? So when this practice happens, so the yogi, uh, that seeker should not demonstrate his strength to anyone. It should be kept keep secret. So till here we have completed it, right? So after the accomplishment of this Puraks and Rechaks, what happened then, right? So it is a mantra here. Alpamutra Purishcha Swa Swa Alp Nidrascha Jayate Kilavo Drishika Lala Sved Durgandh Tanate. Means a person who is done with all this, his urine and feces both are reduced, sleep is reduced, and there is no uh, dirt or any kind, there is no dirt in his eyes, and the smell of his spit and sweat both eliminated, right? This can be asked in question in the series or something like that. Okay, then what happened when this is done? So his feces and urine urge is less, his sleep is less, right? There is no dirt in his eyes, and the smell of his spit and sweat both are eliminated. So then further it is said, येन भूचर सिद्धि स्याद भूचरणाम जय क्षमा व्याघ्रो वा शर्भो व्यापी गजो गव्य एव वा सिंहो वा योगिना तेन मित्र्यन्ते हस्तताड़िताः कंद अर्पस्य यथा रूपम तथा स्यादपि योगिनः. So what does it mean? Let's see. So it means that, so for a person, further, that person is like, he attains the siddhi of bhuchar. Bhu means this earth, char means who wanders on this earth, right? Means all kind of all the animals, he is like all terrestrials are conquered by that yogi or that sadhaka. So what are those means we can say bhuchars. So here are the vyagro. Vyagro means tiger. Then gajo. Gajo means elephant, right? So he attains death by merely killing a blue cow, right? With his hand only. It means he blue cow. We call it in Hindi is Neel Gai. That is very fast. That is a tall one. So tiger, elephant, and Neel Gai we say. So that person gets such power Just he touch that these animals with his hand, and then those animals can be killed, right? Such kind of power that person gets. And that person beauty enhances, right? The form of that yogi becomes very beautiful, right? So now the question is asked here, according to the Yoga Tattva Upanishad, if a yogi wait, huh, if a yogi touch any of them, elephant, tiger, or the blue cow, so and these animals die. So what is this perfection, or what is this siddhi called? It is called body perfection, means kaya siddhi. Animal perfection means pashu siddhi. Uh, Third one is adima siddhi, or fourth is bhuchar siddhi. So it is very easy to answer it. It is bhuchar siddhi. Why it is bhuchar siddhi? Because all the animals which are on the land, right? They all are known as in Hindi bhuchar, means जो भी animals भूमि पर चरते हैं, those are bhuchar. ठीक है? So that is why it is known as bhuchar siddhi. Oh, sorry. Hmm. So now what are the questions we should keep in mind? So numerous women starts to get attracted to that yogi. So if he has or he intercourse with any of the women, so his semen starts to get decay, and in such a case the yogi should remain in restraint, right? He should be in sanyam. So one should continue to engage in constant practice without thinking of pleasures and from the body by holding his semen, right? And if he holds his semen, so then fragrance starts to come from his body, right? So this question, in nutshell, he should follow celibacy, or in Hindi, he should uh, be in the brahmacharya form, right? That is the thing. So now they are explaining the omkar. So tato rahasyau apavishtaha प्रणवम प्लुत मात्राया जपेत पूर्व जीर्तनाम तू पापानाम नाश हेतवे सर्व विघ्न हरो मंत्र प्रणव सर्व दोषाः एवं अभ्यास योगेन सिद्धि आरंभ संभवा. So what does it mean? They say now one should sit in alone, right? One should sit in secular place, and then he should there are we can say matras होती है प्लुत, है ना, और दीर्घ, some kind of matras which we in grammar. So plut matra, he should include plut matra, and then he should do the japa of pranav, means om, but usko he should chant on om. So what are the results of this? With if he does this, so then his all the sins from his past life, they get destroyed. And this pranav mantra is like to be going to remove all the obstacles and evils, and by its continued practice all the siddhis starts to happen to that that all the siddhis are to be accomplished by that yogi or that seeker. So how will the practice be accomplished of pranayam? So when the pranayam gets siddh or pranayam gets perfected, so then how will be the practice, right? So पूर्वम यह कथितो अभ्यास चतुरांश परिग्रहित दिवा वा यदि वा सायं याम मात्रम सम अभ्यसेत. So now he said one should practice only during the day or in the evening. So the the prescription to practice as much as in the past is now just quarterly, right? Whatever he was practicing before, so now he has to practice it quarterly, once only. So that's what you have to do, right? Just out for day or night, a yam is to be practiced, right? अब उसको एक ही याम प्रैक्टिस करना है, 1/4, right? So there was previously a question that is, according to Yoga Tattva Upanishad, during practice of yoga, Ghatavastha means the first stage, Ghatavastha, what they are asking. So what he was practicing earlier, so now what he should practice now? Dvityansh means 2 parts, Trityansh 3 parts, Chaturansh 4 parts, Panchmansh 5 parts. So what he should practice now, that is Chaturansh, means the 4 parts. Do a quarter, right? So yoga are the asanas described in the Yoga Tattva Upanishad, right? So which 4 asanas they uh, explained here? Swastikasana, Siddhasan, Padmasan, Singhasan. So Ugrasan. So which were those asanas? One should know easily. Siddhasan, Padmasan, Singhasan. ठीक है, स्वस्तिकासन और उग्रासन. Among these, which were those asanas? ठीक है, सिद्धासन, पद्मासन, सिंहासन. So the next is योग तत्व. Wait, in English it is. According to Yoga Tattva Upanishad, when we chant pranav with pranav including plut matra, so then what happens? Destruction of sins from the previous verse, siddhi is handed over, kalp shuddhi, jatragni tivra. So what is there? One is previous sins, sins of previous verse, and siddhi hastgat ho jati है ना? Siddhis are handed over, A and B. So Yoga Tattva Upanishad, the next question. The Yoga Tattva Upanishad contains instruction for the practice of pranayam for nadi shodhana. Per day 4 times, per day 3 times, for 3 months, for 4 months. So it is very easy to answer now because we have done this, right? So the fifth one is pratyahara, right? So here is indriyadi, indriya अर्थोभ्यो यत प्रत्याहारणम सुफुटम योगी कुंभकम अस्थाय प्रत्याहार स उच्यते यद्य अत्पश्यति चक्षुभर्याम तत् दात्मेति भावयेत. So here they are saying pratyahara is to be fixed in the port. Port means that kumbhak, right? And to remove the senses from their objects and to engage them in the soul. Okay. Simply, in simple language, it is to retract, right? And during this time, whatever we are watching with our eyes, that should be considered it as yourself, right? Because हमें उसको ही आत्म स्वरूप मानना है. Whatever we are listening from our ears, whatever we are smelling with our nose, so that we have to accept with our self feeling. Whatever we are tasting with our tongue, that also should be accepted like that. And tvacha means skin. Whatever we are getting sense with our skin, that should also be feel like that. So in the same way, the senses of perception, there are many subjects as there are. So let the seeker hold them all in his consciousness and give up laziness and practice for an hour every day. ठीक है? For an hour. प्रतिदिन एक प्रहर तक अभ्यास करे. This is important. It can be asked. So what are the results? So power of distant hearing. ठीक है, one can hear anything from the large distance, and far vision power also comes, right, and go away in an instant, and the perfection of speech is also obtained, and take on any form when you want, and one can be invisible. And if he touch the feces or urine, so then also that iron can be changed into gold. And the power of movement to come in the sky path, ठीक है, वो he can fly such kind of parts that person can attain. And a yogi should be alert to these perfections. ठीक है. What should be the caution? The yogi is ignorant in front of the masses. Fools means उसको आराम से रहना चाहिए मूर्ख की तरह. ठीक है. He should not show off his all these siddhis or perfections, right? These all should be secret. These should be hidden from the common people. And there are some questions for the disciples. The disciple will pray to the yogi seeker about his actions, but the yogi should not be caught up in the work of those disciples and forget his duty. ठीक है. And remember Guru Vadi, whatever his Guru has told to him, and leave all activities and engage in yoga practice. Thus, by constant practice, depression means ghatavastha. Here it should be ghatavastha. This is not that depression. It is the first stage. It should be ghatavastha. Okay. So next is dharana. So dharana is when all these elements, earth, fire, water, air, and sky. Sorry, air. Okay. So all these tanmatras to become self-conscious in the sky, and its tanmatra is the perception. So that is one should hold in the 5 Mahabhutas. Okay. And 5 perceptions and 5 locations. Here is a table for this. Okay. One is sport, means place, and these are the 5 elements. So where is their place in our body? Earth, from the feet to the knees, the earth element. Okay. Water, from the knee to the anal. Fire, from the anal part to the heart region, and air, from the heart to the eyebrows, and the sky, akash, the forehead from the eyebrows. What is their size? So for earth it is 4 angles. ठीक है, 4 कोण. For water it is half moon form, and for air it is षटकोण, hexagon. For sky it is sky covered. What they have? For sky it is for akash it is sky covered. So the mantras for all these: for earth it is lam, root chakra. Water, that is vam, right? For fire it is ram. For air it is yam, and sky it is hum. It should be hum. Hum. So what are the colors? For earth is yellow. For water it is shukla, and for fire it is red. For air it is krishna. Okay, and for sky it is smoke. And what are the gods associated with all this? Which are the gods associated with this? This is also important. With this Chaturbhuj, okay? 4 arms, and the 4-faced Hiranya. Okay? And for next it is Chaturbahu Narayana, and next it is Triyakam. Triya means with 3 eyes. Okay? And then Vishmotmukham God, and the last one sky is point form, means no only Bindu. Okay, we can say Mahadev. And for how much time we should meditate or do dhyana? So for earth it should be 5 ghadi, right? And for water element it should be 5. For fire it should be 5. For Vayu means air it should be 5, right? And what are the advantages? So for earth it is note death from the sum of means yog. Okay. And water, get rid of all the sins. There is no death in water, right? And for the fire it is no burn with fire. And in sky, akash, ठीक है, end of the fear, airs, no? So and here it is one can do the skywalking. Next is according to the Yoga Tattva Upanishad, the space from the heart region to the eyebrows is called. So here it is in this uh, table we have done this their sthan. So they have asked from heart region to the eyebrows. So it is air, right? So match the following earth, which god is associated with which. So for this we have to learn this table, right? And further they have explained the akash tattva, the sky element. So it says more about the Sadashiv, right? So he said he is pure as Shiva crystal. They are holding the moon on their head. 5 faces, 10 arms. 3 are equipped with eyes. All are equipped with weapons and ornaments. And he is like he's adorned with Parvati. Half-limbed bear the ones, Dhanguni, right? And 7 is Dhyan, meditation. So there is 2 types of meditation they have explained. One is Sagun virtuous, and what is second is Nirgun. Okay, Sagun and Nirgun. So here they have explained for the Sagun 6 ghati, yeah, means 2 hours 24 minutes. Uh, we have to hold the air for a minute and the gods who give the desired perfection in the sky element. Sagun meditation brings about the perfections like anima. Okay, short. And Nirgun, the meditation of the formless god who doesn't have any form. Nirgun's meditation leads to the attainment of samadhi. And the next is samadhi. A seeker fully proficient in yoga just 2 days in itself attains the perfection of samadhi. By retaining the oxygen, he attains self liberation. Oh, sorry, he attains life liberation. And samadhi is the attainment of the same state of the soul and the supreme self if the yogi has the desire to leave the body. And he can also abandon it, right? And in this way, yogi absorbs himself in the supreme being. He doesn't have to be born again and again. Clear? Anima type siddhis he can attain. So the power of the yogi in samadhi, further they have discussed. So if one wishes to remain in the body, one can come to all the words, means lokas, endowed with the perfections of anima and other. Means anima, lagima, okay? Such kind of siddhis. And if he wants, he can live in heaven as God. He can take the form of human or yaksh in an instant at will. That kind of power he can get by doing the perfection. Okay? And he becomes that powerful, he can attain or he can attain the form of lion, tiger, elephant, anything. Further is the Rajyog. So now the Rajyog. So the seeker who practices Vajroli and Amroli, so is able to perfect Rajyog. Rajyog becomes perfect, but to the yogi, body-related actions of Hatha Yoga doesn't require. So the practice of postures is also explained. So first they have explained the Mahabandha. So how they have to do Mahabandha, they have explained here. Press the vaginal space with the heel of the left foot. Extend your right leg straight and hold that too firmly. Put your chin in your chest like this. In picture, Koshal's picture is also there in the previous file. So then slowly take in air and then kumbhak as much, retain this as much as possible. Then release it. Sorry. After doing it on the left side, then do it from the right side also. So what is the special thing about this? So the yogi who constantly practice this Mahabandha concentrates and fills the air by contracting both nostrils by covering the movement of air by Kantha Mudra. ठीक है? So the next is Mahavedha, Khechari. ठीक है? They are the same as we have covered it previously. ठीक है? So Jalandhar Bandh. So Jalandhar Bandh, about the Jalandhar Bandh, the special thing here is Jalandhar Bandh is also called here Matanga Kesari. That is important. It can be asked, right? And for the Udiyar Bandh, here they have said that plant flows in the Shushmana. Okay. And the next is Yoni Bandh. Yoni means vagina. So vaginal bandh. So press the vaginal space properly with your heel and pull it inward. है ना? उसको संकुचित करना है, contract. Lift the palm upwards in the way that is the vaginal bandh or the yoni bandh. From the prana pan, the sound point means the what they have said it. Nad Bindu. So the Nad Bindu in unity is obtained from the root bone. Root bone means the Muladhara chakra, right? And the this Yoni Bandha is the Mool Bandha. Okay. So next is Vipreet Karni Mudra. So everyone knows that how we have to do this. If we practice it daily, so it increases the digestive fire. So when we have to perform this, we should eat more because it increases digestive fire. If he eats less, the stomach fire will start destroying the body itself because it increases the acid in your body. Digestive fire increases with the HCl, right? So if you will not eat that much, so it will start to destroy your body itself. So the first day for a moment, for with head down and legs up. Every day thereafter, one moment increase. And what is the result of this? In 6 months, uh, in the fully. Acha, your these wrinkles and means palit means grayness of your hairs, it is removed. And if you one performs this Viprit Karni Mudra, 1 year means 3 hours daily, so then one can subdue the kal, means death, right? Yeah. So then they have explained the Vajroli. Now these Vajrolis and Amrolis are not in the means we can say that in culture. And if one does this Vajroli daily, he attains the perfection very soon. So when he achieves perfection, he should consider it in his hands, and he becomes the knower of the future. जिसे हम बोलते हैं भूत भविष्य वो he can he is able to know about all. Trikaldashi means present, past, future. He can view everything, and the power of sky movements also comes. And then the Amroli. Amroli means who a person who performs this So he is called the seeker of Amroli. And Lord Vishnu is the great yogi. He is the Mahabhuta Swarup and the great ascetic, means tapasvi. So how the world cycle continues, they say that who is wife in this life becomes mother in the next. In this lifetime, the mother becomes the wife. Same situation, father. It is also in the relation to the son, right? And they further they explain the Omkar. So the lotus flower is situated facing down in the heart area, and the placenta is upwards. Below is the point. Okay. In the middle of the mind is situated. Then Akar is in the Rechak, and then heart means that heart of the lotus, that is in the Ukar. Okay. And it is pierced from that, and then the nad is obtained. Ardhamatra means half matra. Okay. That is uh, equal to the pure crystal. Okay. So thus the yogi endowed with yoga and attains the liberated state. So this is all about, I think, this Yoga Tattva Upanishad. So according to the Yoga Tattva Upanishad, regular practice of which posture ignites the stomach fire? So that is this Vipreet Karni, right? So Yoga Tattva is the characteristics of Nadi Shuddhi according to the which Upanishad? योग तत्व में नाड़ी शुद्धि के लक्षण है. अच्छा, what are the characteristics of नाड़ी शुद्धि? So it is जठराग्नि विवर्धन, शरीर लघुता, केशमोचन, कृष्णत्व. So now you are easily able to answer these questions. योग तत्व, according to the योग तत्व Upanishad, what is the sequence of 4 stages? So wait, it is, I think one question I have missed. Ha, this is this question. According to the Yoga Upanishad, the practice of yoga is a physical practice in order to be perfected. Jivalolium, the tongue is greedy. Bahumutra Purish means polyuria. ठीक है, बहुमूत्र मीन्स ज्यादा यूरिन पास होना. अदिति, lack of brightness. Sleepness means जिसको नींद ना आए. स्वल्प निद्रा. Swalp means sleep. What are the 4 stages? Parichaya, Nishpati, Arambha, Ghat. You have to arrange these in order, right? सबसे पहले कौन सी आती है? ठीक है, like that. So there was a mnemonic for this, है ना? Pani. So Arambh, Ghat, then Parichaya, and then Nishpati. So its mnemonic is here. That is Ag Pani. A means Arambh. Dha means Ghat, right? Pa means Ag Pani. ठीक है? Parichaya and Nishpati. These are the mnemonics for this. So here Yoga Tattva Upanishad is completed. So in next class we will complete next. Okay. So it is done here.